If you've clicked on this video, it's probably because you want to know more information about Disneyland Paris's Disability Pass. In this video, we're going to cover what it's like, what qualifies you for one, what proof you need, how to apply, and then how you use it in the park. Starting off, Disneyland Paris offer two tiers of Disability Pass. There's the Easy Access and there's the Priority Access. For the Easy Access Pass, all you have to do is go online on the Disney website, you fill in a form online, and then you just have to bring with you a medical certificate dated in the last 3 months that's been signed by a doctor. The way the Easy Access Pass works is you get a pass and you can go to the ride. You can get a time slot to come back and ride those rides so you don't have to queue. Moving on to the priority card, and the priority card is what we will be talking about most today because this is what I use on my trips. All you have to do for the priority pass is exactly the same as the Easy Access Pass, is to just hop online and fill in a form before you go. I think you can do it up to a month in advance. All you have to do is exactly the same as the Easy Access Pass. You head over to the Disney website, you fill in the form, you send it off, take the medical proof with you when you go on your trip, and I will leave a list here of what Disney require you to bring with you to prove your disability. I will put on screen the list of what qualifies you, and I'll also link it down below. So if you didn't know, I have ADHD, and I found the easiest thing to do was to apply for an access card. So I will leave the link below to the access card website. They are, I think, £15 and they last you 3 years, and all I had to do was fill in a form on their website, and I had to get a note signed by my doctor which cost me £15, sent that off to them, and then the card arrived probably within the week. And then all I did was take that little access card to the Disney ticket booths. There they were able to find my application, and it was literally as simple as that. Showed them my access card and I got my disability pass. When it comes to using the disability pass, it's kind of different based on what your disability is. So my disability is that I can't stand in queues for long periods of time, and I don't do well in crowded spaces. I know, go to Disney. But this is why the disability pass helps so much. In regards to rides, all you have to do is take your disability pass to either the disability entrance, which will be clearly labelled, the exit, or the premier access. It does depend ride to ride. If you are confused, all I kept doing was going up to a cast member and asking where I should be. As far as who can come with you on the rides, you are allowed you and 4 guests on the rides with you. For the character meets like the ones on Main Street, like Pooh and Stitch, all you have to do is go up to the cast member and ask them for a time slot. They will give you a little card with your time on it, and you just come back and you go straight in to meet the character. I will say that these slots book up very, very fast. So you are best going to collect all these cards before you do anything else. So when we got to Pooh, Pooh had literally just opened and there was loads of slots. But we went to Stitch in the afternoon and there was no slots left for that day. So 2 that don't run on this system are Meet Mickey and the Princess Pavilion. For these ones, you go up. Meet Mickey has a disability entrance just to the right, and Princess Pavilion you can just ask the cast member and they have a disability queue just to the right as well. Meet Mickey, we only waited, I would say, 5 minutes in that queue, which was great considering the wait was like 65 minutes. And Princess Pavilion is a little bit longer. When I asked the cast member, it was about 25 minutes, which isn't bad when the actual wait is like 90 minutes, but for me, queuing 25 minutes is kind of not an option, especially with a toddler as well. It is always best to ask the cast member how long the queue actually will be, because I think the average is usually you'll be waiting about 25 minutes. Onto the parades. There are 2 parade spots for the 2 separate parades. For Dream and Shine Brighter, you want to go all the way down Main Street until you get to the circle, and it is literally just there on your left. It is very, very well signposted. And then for Stars on Parade, if you head as if you are going towards Fantasyland to the right of the castle, it is just behind there, and it is a pretty big area, and again, it is completely obvious. And as far as parades, you are allowed you and 2 people. I will say, when we went, it was me, my mum, my husband and my daughter, and they do include under 3s as a person, but I will say it does kind of depend how busy it is and what cast member you get. For Dream and Shine Brighter, both times, both cast members were so lovely and they let my mum in with us even though I was only allowed 2 people. The same didn't happen for Stars on Parade. That cast member wouldn't let my mum in, so me and my husband had to go in, and my mum was able to stand in a separate section, literally over the other side of a rope. The people there kindly moved over so she could just sit next to us. It was literally a rope separating us, which was fine. And the fireworks seating area. We actually didn't do the fireworks this time, but we will be doing them next time. But I have seen on Mummy of 4 Does Disney's explanation video that it's kind of where the entrance to Adventureland is. But again, if you don't know, just show your pass and ask a cast member and I'm sure they'll point you in the right direction. One of my biggest tips, and this is something that I got from Mummy of 4 Does Disney, she mentioned this before we even went, is to put the disability pass on a lanyard, which I did. I got a zip pocket so I couldn't lose it. I had my annual pass and my disability pass in there because you don't want to keep getting it in and out of your bag to be able to show it because you are going to need it quite a lot. Also say that you don't have to queue to get into the parks. There is a specific disability entrance outside of Walt Disney Studios, and the queue to get into Disneyland Park is literally as you would normally go into the park. There should be a cast member there. Last time we were there they had a little green umbrella, but they're all dressed up. You should see them, just show them your disability pass and you'll be able to get in through that entrance. I will say I extremely recommend the disability pass for absolutely anybody who struggles the way I struggle. The disability pass helped me so much. I didn't even realise how much I struggled with the stress until I didn't have to struggle with the stress. I don't do well in crowds, I don't do well with queuing, and the disability pass just was able to take all of that away and it made for such a nice experience. I hope today's video was super helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I am right now about to film next week's video, which is a Q&A of all the questions that you guys asked me over on Instagram and TikTok, so make sure you check out that. And also all of my vlog series is up on the channel right now, so I will link the playlist down below for you to go and check that out if you would like to watch. And we also have a trip coming up in June, so subscribe for those vlogs. But I hope it was super helpful and thank you for watching. Bye!